Hi. So, if you're new here, hello. You can call me Parafina. It's my artist name and it's the name I'm trying to push up to the internet. So, my real name doesn't really matter because I never wanted to be known at all. But my dream required me to put myself out on the internet, so here I am. Hi, I'm an artist living in Japan. Recently I started really posting on YouTube, live in Japan, recommendation, advices about how to live your life peacefully, productively, and have a stable mental health and to be happy, simply put, from this big sister who've been at the lowest and then slowly dragged herself to be happy and waking up every day and looking through the window and saying, what a beautiful day. You can see me and you can hear me saying, it's a beautiful day in so many of my videos because yes, it is a beautiful day, even though it's cloudy. It's a beautiful day today. Okay, today's video is about safety. So I did film section in a different time frame because that's how I do my YouTube. I do it relaxing, chilling. I have my own system. If you have a question about that, I can make a video about my YouTube system, how to make videos every single week without even stressing about it. This is how I do it. If you want to know, just give a comment. I'll be happy to help and answer you. Today's video is about safety in Japan. So later I will be talking about people and how to be safe, the people aspect, I would say. But now let's talk a little bit about environment. Environment, aka natural disasters. So you should know, and you need to know, and you probably already know that Japan has a high earthquake occurrence. I think a couple of days ago I was sleeping and I felt an earthquake, but I kind of got used to it and just waited for a bit and then went back to sleep because it was just a little bit trembling. And I live in a really old house. Mind you, I like my old house. I really like it. But it's really old. So maybe I'll move sooner or later. Maybe I have to. Anyway, you will have to face earthquake if you're coming here as a tourist or somebody who wants to live here. You need to know that. Earthquake. Yeah. All over Japan. And I think they're most accurately in the south, but all over Japan. Of course, you just have to go to your local city hall, ask about the information, ask about the nearest assembly center, what you can do, how you can manage. You'll see a lot of people having water at home. I have a couple of water in my balcony. In here I have a couple of water, not enough, not closely enough like other people, but good enough for me. And I have a little bit of a kit, emergency kit, because I'm used to like living in an emergency situation, I would say. So I just have a little emergency kit like medication, painkillers, lights, candles, stuff like that. You can do some research, or if you want me to make a video specifically about this, I can do it, but for another talk. And earthquake, typhoon and storms. Yeah, there's gonna be typhoon season here every year. You can avoid it if you're coming here as a tourist. Better avoid it because you will not be able to have fun, unfortunately. But I don't mind it. It's a necessity for our environment. Just stay home, that's it. But you should know if you're going to live in a specific houses, like an old house or a first floor house. I saw one time a YouTuber said that her house was flooded. I think her name was, I forgot, but she was talking about her first time living in Japan and her house was in the first floor and it flooded. it's a possibility. It's a possibility. So you just need to know about that. That's natural issue for safety measures. Now let's talk about good safety. Let's say like you leave your laptop, your wallet. So I lost my wallet here in Japan. I left it on a gacha game and I went home and it was bad. I realized it was lost on the way home and I could not go back because the mall was closed already. But the day after I went back and it was there. They gave it to me. It was all my money there. And I'm not the only one. A lot of people lost their stuff. One of my friends lost his phone. And the funny thing is, he didn't even report it. He kind of lost hope. He's just like, okay, whatever, I'm done with it. He had a lot of stress and gave up on it. But they just found him. They found him, and they contacted him, and he got his phone back. It's amazing. So, these are a couple of things that are good. So, your stuff will not necessarily be stolen. Just people talk about bicycle being stolen, umbrella being stolen. People can be bad, but just so you know, big stuff like you leave your phone, money, that's a low percentage that you may lose it. You just need to know this is not heaven. Okay, this is not heaven. These are people that are good people and bad people, like I always say. But sometimes you may not be as lucky and you fall into the bad people category and they will take their stuff. But just it's a little percentage. Just be aware of it, okay? It's not heaven again. And another, that's good stuff and stolen stuff. Another issue I was like considering a lot, and that is home invasion. So a lot of countries have this issue of home invasion and home like security and stuff. I don't think there is an issue here in Japan. I hardly ever heard about, I have only been here for 2 years, almost 2 years. Have ever heard about anybody had a home invasion problem? Unless it's somebody they knew, like a boyfriend, an ex or something like that, just so you know. Or ex-girlfriend or something like that. Just so you know, usually it's somebody who knows the resident. But a stranger just invading your house to steal it, it's really unheard of. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's just unheard of. So, to tell you my own experience, I got like a couple of days ago, my bell was rang. What time was it? 8 p.m? 7 p.m? Something like that. I'm not sure. 7 p.m. And I was like, what the heck? Who's that? And he just asked it. I didn't open the door. I did not open the door. I do not come from a safe country. I never open the door when it's dark outside. I'm not expecting anybody. I'm not opening. I just said, who is it? And the guys start talking, and I just opened the window like this. And he said, it's dark, I cannot see you. Would you like to come and talk? No. I'm not gonna have it. And it turns out to be just some sort of salesperson. I did not understand half of what he said. But one thing I knew. I'm not opening my door at nighttime. Nah, that ain't gonna happen. So I just said, no thank you, I'm good, you can go, bye. And he just left. So it's usually a salesperson who may knock on your door. This happens to me 3 times. What's going on here? I don't know. It just maybe my house is old, so they think somebody Japanese lives here for such a long time. But still, I always say no, I'm not opening the door, especially at nighttime. Daytime, I may open, may not open, depending on my mood. And depending if it's a woman or no. But nighttime, not gonna happen. So that's the thing. Home invasion, it's really rare. But if you wanna feel safe, just find a newer apartment, newer, better security with camera, automatic locks. It's always better. I would recommend it. So these are a couple of things about safety in Japan. The percentage of somebody invading your home, it's I never saw it. Even when I did some research about safety in Japan, I never saw it. So I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm saying the possibility is low, and that's it. And these are a couple of things that you should consider about safety in Japan and are my own personal opinion about safety in Japan. But you need to know there are other aspects which involve people. Especially if you're a girl. It's gonna be a little bit complicated. Stalking. I've been stalked. My reaction was taking out my phone and started recording the guy until he disappeared. You're gonna stalk me, I'm gonna record you, dude. Next time I'm gonna put him on internet. I think I still have his photo. Yeah, I think I do. I think I have his photo, but his face is not clear. I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna try and find it. It's on my old phone. If I find the photo, I'm gonna put it here somewhere. So yeah, I've been stalked, and I took a photo of the guy who stalked me. And I'm pretty sure one more than time I've been stalked, because I sometimes feel somebody following me around, and I just like go and chill in somewhere with full of people, or just hide. I literally hide. I will literally like try to go around people and just hide and wait it, and then I feel like it's good and I go home. Just be careful out there, girlies. Shit happen. Okay, shit happen. Japan is safe. It's really safer than so many countries. But I lived in Turkey, and Turkey also was so safe. But you need to know that bad people are everywhere, creepy are everywhere. I'm gonna keep talking about a little bit of more information about little details that you may not have thought of. Let's keep going.
Okay, so I had to do some grocery. I have a problem. I'm weak to snacks. I can't stop. See this? It's all snack. It is not bad snack. It's a good snack. It's dried fruit and that kind of snack. It's good. It's a little bit more expensive than you may think. I can't stop. Anyway, safety. Everybody talks about safety in Japan, how Japan is really safe and everything. I agree. You can put your wallet on a table and a coffee in the street and nobody's gonna take it. You can put your laptop in a coffee shop and you don't have to worry. There is like this concept of everybody policing everybody else. I think a YouTuber said this, and they did describe it perfectly, because this is the case. Everybody policing everybody else. So basically you cannot do something wrong without everybody else is eyeing you and will definitely report you. That's a good thing. But one, you have to understand that you're foreign. That means the Japanese law will definitely be on the local side. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's a normal thing to do actually. But you are foreign. You have to be extra careful with your behavior. You should not ever think that breaking the law is a good idea. So, does that make Japan not safe? Absolutely no. It is a safe country. But you have to understand something else. There are people here that understand the law, ins and outs of the law. I heard about a case of a girl that has been stalked. And because the guy didn't do nothing but walking around her apartment for days and weeks, and when they questioned him, he just said that there is a coffee shop nearby he liked, and that's it. There was absolutely nothing they can do about the situation. And then she died. Yeah, they found her dead in her apartment. They kind of can tell it's the guy, but they have nothing on him. Nothing. So yeah, I have an animal. Cool. Anyway, what I mean is, you're foreign. You don't know the law like they do. So you better be careful. You better be really, really on your tippy toes. It is not fun to live on tippy toes. I know best. But that means be vigilant about your surrounding, about people, about everything. Here, people are really, really vigilant, even though they give off the feeling of being reserved and timid, but they're not. They may be reserved, but they are vigilant. They're not timid. They're really careful. They're not really shy, like people may describe them to be shy. Not really. I would say more of they're careful in their behavior, they're careful with their surroundings, they're careful with their word, they're careful with their action, they're careful with their everything. So yeah, what I'm trying to say, avoid having a peacock personality and having issue with the locals, because you will not be safe if you do that. If you have an issue, go to the peaceful side. Try your best to go to the peaceful side. At least that's what I think. Sometimes I myself have difficulty controlling my anger. I haven't ever been in a situation where I, here in Japan anyway, was so angry at somebody that I wanted to question them or like try to be like confronting with them, because I don't like confrontation myself. This is why I came here, because this is a country not don't encourage confrontation. I like that. This is why I'm here. This is perfect for me. I don't like confrontation at all. But I know that being honest is a virtue. But how to say this without sounding like a weird, I don't know how to say it exactly, but be careful. That's all I'm trying to say. They know their country better than you. They know their laws better than you. So the best thing to do is to be careful. One more point, and I'm not talking about the normal citizen here. I'm talking about people that try to take advantage of the law. I heard a story about the Butsukori Otoko. It's normally a guy that hit people and actually tried to hold the person he hit by his shoulders. They're walking in the station and hit by the shoulder. Yeah, that's a phenomenon that's quite known. So basically, something like that is what you have to be careful of. And I'm not talking about just foreigners. Even Japanese people are suffering from this. Like people taking advantage of the law and taking the advantage of the situation to their benefit. So if you find yourself in that kind of situation, keep calm, do your research, try to figure out what's the best solution, consult a lawyer, and God help you. I heard a guy one time a YouTuber said that he got into a conflict with a guy and the guy pushed him, but he pushed back and the guy fell down, and the day after the police came and arrested him for assault. Hi. So let's continue our little chat about, is Japan safe? This is coming from somebody who is extremely cautious. It means I don't drink something somebody gave me. I don't go to party. I don't even drink alcohol. I don't go to anybody's house if I don't know them. I don't get into a car if I don't know them. So this is coming from somebody who's so cautious and like really careful about their surrounding. So basically, this is me. This is how I do it. This is how I manage to stay safe. Japan. Look, to each their own way of living. I don't know if it is wise for a girl especially to accept a drink in Japan given from a guy, because the S and the A is really possible here. I mean, they're human, and human can be evil, really evil. It doesn't matter what nationality they are, it doesn't matter what size they are, it doesn't matter what gender they are. They can be really evil and they can be really good. If you don't know the person, be careful. That's all I have to say about this subject. If you're a party person, if you're a party guy or girl, it doesn't matter, honestly. You never know what to expect. All I can recommend is that no matter where you are in this world, be careful. If you want to have fun and let go, make sure to have support with you, like somebody you actually trust there to take care of you, or in an environment that you trust. I don't know if it's wise to go to a club or a bar and you don't know people there or barely know them and just let go. I wouldn't do that. So do you. Just be careful, I guess. Okay, let's go. Let's walk a little. Let's take a walk. No fishing on this side. There used to be ducks, flowers, more flowers. Okay, so let's continue our little chat about safety in Japan. If you're going to compare it to other countries, I assure you it is safe. You will never get scammed from the taxi driver or from sellers. That's not gonna happen. Everybody's scared of the law here. They will respect the law. But you may get scammed in the way that you will never expect. And it will not be in a way against the law. I'm not talking about people are scammers. I mean, there are bad people. And that's one thing that people need to understand. Sure, they're polite, they fear the law, they're mostly respectful, they're mostly within the norm of society, but they're human. They're human. And they're good. Oh, this is good. And it's bad human. The chicken is good though. Wow. Lemon pepper. Okay, this is good. Oh my god, this is really good. There are like tiny ants on the table, pissing me off. I think they're looking for my chicken.